Yellow, it's me, E-Phony. Anyway, I'm not really used to this. Alright, I recently just watched the finale for The Amazing Digital Circus, and wow, I have some thoughts on it. Before this video starts, I just want to say, I am not reviewing the other 8 episodes. I'm gonna just get this out of the way. This episode was trash. Like, so bad. Holy, it was so bad. Whoa. Like, there were mid episodes before this, but I wouldn't consider any episode bad per se. But episode 9 was just really mid. It didn't really do anything. Like, it wrapped the show up in such a boring and uneventful way, bro. And the only eventful thing that happened was Jax abstracting. And let's be real, nobody likes Jax. Like, oh my gosh. The writers tried to make him get redeemed, but they failed so horribly, bro. The second I realized that he was the reason that Ribbit got abstracted, this man stayed an irredeemable bum forever, bro. He's forever gone. Freaking loser. I hate this guy so much. I'm getting mad just thinking about him. Oh, you're here. You know, for someone who literally killed Kane last episode, you would expect him to have a lot more relevancy to the plot, but nope. This guy's a background character. Woo! Character I want to talk about because none of the other characters even did anything and they just stood around like background characters. Why didn't they do anything? Why did they just stand around like background characters? This is the final episode of the show. Oh my gosh! Is this bum girl that goes by the name of Pomni. Yeah, she was okay, but like, it's giving unintelligent. Let's get onto the plot. The plot is, so after they killed Kane, they cry, and cry, and cry. There's so much crying. The crying's annoying. Make the crying stop. After they do that, they, sit around, and then Jack goes off with his sad gacha backstory or some crap, and then Pomni goes after him, and then the rest of the episode is just a backstory episode and flashbacks. It's so uneventful and adds nothing to the plot. Why is Ribbit so caked up? And okay, and Jack abstracts. Everyone else is like, boo-hoo, oh no, is that Jax? And then they all do a power of friendship scene, and then good ending. Yay. What the hell did I watch? 58 minutes of my life just gone in an instant. And by the way, every time Jax showed up, I wanted to scream at the top of my lungs, but I couldn't. God, bro, finale's so bad. It genuinely got me tweaking, bro. Like, who wrote this? Gooseworks, I thought you were better than this. You wrote episode 6 of The Amazing Digital Circus, I think. And somehow, you go from that to this garbage that you call a finale. You want to know what's a good finale? Steven Universe. Woo! The glaze for the show. The glaze I do for the show is genuinely just insane, bro. It's like, okay, so while watching the last episode, I was also recently rewatching Steven Universe, and I recently got to the end of season 1, and wow, was that a great way to conclude the season? Whoa! It actually had stakes, it had a climax, and it was genuinely good. Now, compare that to this. Scrap is trash, bro. Scrap is trash. Actual garbage. I feel really bad for anyone who had to, waste their money going to theaters to see this garbage unfold in front of them. Anyway, in conclusion, this episode is bunions. I still have so much left to say, but this video is getting a bit longer than I actually like to talk about this show. Because again, this show is like a 5 or 4 out of 10, not a 0 out of 10. And if there's something I know, is that 0 out of 10 shows are more enjoyable than 5 out of 10 shows, because it's just okay. So, I'll leave it at this. Goodbye. For like a month.
Ain't no way this loser complained about a indie show's bad finale for 5 minutes. Lil Bro's hopes and dreams got crushed when he found out he has no friends and no job and sits all day with his pants on. Go get a job, you lazy